Is your job at risk because of AI? AI is not coming for your job the way you think. What it is actually doing is more dangerous. It is quietly changing what employers value, who gets promoted, and who becomes invisible at work. And most professionals won't realize they've fallen behind until it is too late. If you're between 25 and 40, working hard, doing what you were told was the right thing, qualifications, experience, loyalty, this video is for you. Because the rules you started your career with are not the same rules being applied today. And this affects lawyers, project managers, contract managers, analysts, creatives, and not just tech people. The biggest lie about AI is that it replaces people. What it actually does is separate professionals into two categories. One, those who use it to amplify judgment. Two, those whose work becomes purely mechanical. People who only process documents are becoming interchangeable because with AI, repetitive work is done faster. AI is exposing roles that were never about judgment but tick box exercises. However, decision-making roles is getting more visible and rewarded. AI is not removing responsibility, it is concentrating it on fewer people. In contracts and commercial roles, I'm already seeing this shift. People who understand risk, negotiation, and context are becoming more valuable. AI isn't removing jobs evenly. It is widening the gap between trusted professionals and background labor. According to McKinsey's Skill Change Index, jobs requiring digital and information processing skills could be most affected by AI. However, jobs related to assisting and caring are likely to change the list. For instance, artisans, service providers, carers, people-focused skills such as coaching face the least exposure to automation, while manual and routine skills like invoicing face the most risk. And then they have also said that skills such as quality assurance fall near the middle of the distribution. It's not going to be highly affected by AI, and it does not also mean it will not be affected in a certain way. I'm a coach and a mentor, so I coach people for job applications, interview preparations, scholarship, and visa application. If you want my guidance in any of these areas, feel free to book a call with me via the link in the description of this video. I'm going to leave the link to this McKinsey article in the comment section so that you can access the article that I'm referring to. Now it says digital and information skills are expected to experience the most change by 2030, while assisting and caring skills see the least. In the skill distribution, this is for the US, the position of skill change are as follows. So jobs like digital skills, information skills, working with machinery and equipment, construction are the most likely to be affected by AI. However, jobs like assisting and caring, handling and moving, management skills, communication, collaboration, and creativity are less likely to be affected by AI. They would be highly enhanced. In this video, I'll be empowering you with the right knowledge to navigate these changes and maintain your professional edge to remain indispensable. Welcome to this channel, guys. If you're new here, my name is Kiskis. I help ambitious individuals study, work, and travel smarter in the UK and beyond. And if that sounds like you, hit the subscribe button. Now, these are the roles you should worry about, okay? If I can describe your role as a checklist, that's a signal. If speed is praised more than judgment, that's another. If decisions are always escalated above you, pay attention. None of this means you are failing. It only means your role needs repositioning. Do not panic because I'm here for you. Kuskus is here for you. I'm going to tell you 3 ways to future-proof your career. 3 ways to ensure that you are not replaced by AI in the workforce, okay? First one is judgment, critical thinking, and decision-making. Future-proofing your career isn't about acquiring more certifications. It is about your ability to make accurate judgments under pressure, your capacity to influence decision-making even without authority or title, your acute understanding of commercial consequences and not just rules. That's why negotiation-heavy and contract-driven roles are quietly gaining power. Now, I'm not trying to convince you to be a contract manager. Obviously, not everybody is going to be a contract manager, but there are lots of other roles I'm going to highlight to you guys that you should be focusing on in this AI-driven age. So now, for instance, as a contracts manager, I am required to assess the nuances of contract terms in order to balance the risk and benefits of parties. This kind of judgment is something AI can support, but not replace, because it requires deep contextual understanding and industry experience, which I possess. Research from McKinsey shows that jobs requiring complex decision-making and judgment are less likely to be automated, and emphasize that human insight is crucial for navigating ambiguous situations. Now, some people might say, oh, Kuskus, why does this matter? And I think it matters more than you may even realize. A survey that was conducted by McKinsey in the last quarter of 2025 shows as follows. About 88% of organizations reported using AI in at least one business function, which is a notable increase from the previous year. Additionally, McKinsey highlighted that existing technologies could potentially automate about 75% of work hours in the US. This doesn't mean widespread job losses. However, jobs will evolve and require different skills. These insights emphasize that while AI is becoming more prevalent, human skills remain indispensable. Additionally, nearly 91% of the respondents for that survey believe that generative AI will positively impact creativity and critical thinking. These insights can help illustrate that while AI is transforming the workplace, human skills remain crucial. So now you can see why your ability to make sound judgments as a human being is much more important than your technical skills. Because what separates humans from AI is subjective judgment that individual humans possess. The second thing you need to future-proof your career is emotional intelligence. According to a study by the World Economic Forum, emotional intelligence is one of the top skills that will remain in demand in the workplace, especially as automation arises. In contract negotiation, for instance, your ability to read the room, understand emotions, and respond empathetically can make or break a deal. For example, when a client is hesitant, your ability to empathize with them and reassure them can lead to a more successful outcome than any algorithm could achieve. I need you to reflect, because this is what I encounter every day. Most times, just reviewing a contract to ensure that it aligns with your principles and your checklist is not the end. Most times, when I find it difficult to make progress with clients, hopping on a call and having a heart-to-heart conversation solves it for me, because that way I'm able to empathize as a human being. I'm able to see things their own way. I'm able to reassure them in the way that the situation allows. And I can only do that based on my ability as a human to read the room, to understand situations, and also try to balance the interest of both parties. Based on this information, I need you to reflect on which aspect of your role rely on human judgment and empathy, and I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comment section. The third thing you need to do to future-proof your career is continuous upskilling and adaptability. You need to take initiatives to learn new technologies and methodologies that complement your current skills. Learn how to master AI tools that assist in data analysis or risk assessment. This continuous learning ensures that you stay ahead and remain indispensable rather than being replaced, because the future of work will hugely rely on partnerships between humans, AI agents, and robots. You need to improve your skills to ensure that you are able to meet the pace of the partnership between humans and AI as quickly as the times are changing. LinkedIn Workspace Learning Report highlighted that continuous learning and skill development are key to staying relevant in a rapidly evolving job market. And according to McKinsey, there is now high demand for AI fluency by employers. The ability to use and manage AI tools has grown 7-fold in 2 years. So, are you ready? And will you be part of that demand? As a human being, there are so many skills that you bring to the table, especially in the workplace. You bring your ability for critical thinking, emotional intelligence, decision making, empathy, the ability to adapt to changes, and not just a tick box exercise. You must thrive to demonstrate these values at your current role to remain indispensable in an AI-driven world. Come to think of it, have you also considered that with the speed at which AI has evolved in just the last couple of years, we've seen a wave of completely new job roles that simply didn't exist before? Roles like prompt engineer, AI model trainer, AI content creator, AI strategist, AI governance specialist, AI ethics consultant, and so much more have all become mainstream recently. These aren't niche jobs, so companies are hiring for them every day as AI becomes more integrated into their work. Let me not mention the plethora of AI labs that are available across the globe. There are lots of AI labs hiring remote workers to train AI algorithms, AI systems, and AI agents. I have done a couple of those jobs. What they need you to do is use your technical expertise that you've gathered over the years to train AI, such that the ability for these AI agents to be able to deliver what humans require of highly depend on you as a human being and the expertise. So it's more like garbage in, garbage out. If you do not train AI with the data that you have, the knowledge and expertise that you have, it will not even be able to deliver a good enough job to even get to replace you as a human being. So there are a lot of new AI related roles out there. And if you are not up to speed, I don't know what you're waiting for. Now is the time to develop yourself to be at par and in high demand for companies who are looking for professionals to train AI. For instance, any improvement or process improvement that your company is going to introduce, one thing that is definitely going to happen is that they will need a human at the workplace to train other workers on the ability to use these AI improvement tools. Are you ready? Have you shown enthusiasm about learning about AI tools? And have you demonstrated your ability to apply and use these AI tools in your day-to-day job? For instance, in my organization, I have joined the AI policy group, which allows me to, be at meetings and listen to AI development in the higher education, in the industrial space, and so much more. So for every meeting that I attend, I get to hear new tools that are available, new developments, new resources, new AI-driven devices that companies have produced and are out there in the market. So what are you doing to demonstrate to your employer that you are available to upskill, to acquire this expertise, this AI-related expertise, such that it will position you as someone who is able to train other workers in their ability to use AI tools? Think about it. Every day at work, I am exploring different AI tools that are available to me to see how best I can incorporate them to make my job more efficient. I am highly interested interested in AI-related innovations, which has allowed me to pick up these skills that are in demand. I've also been on these projects where professionals are being recruited to train AIs. I've done a lot of them and I'll continue to do them. So don't even think that, oh, your experience is useless because AI is coming. Your experience is highly relevant in actually training AI to be as competent enough to even attempt to replace humans. So rather than shrinking the job market, AI is actually expanding it. It is creating entirely new skill areas and opening up opportunities for people to work in ways that were not possible before, especially in roles that involve training, guiding, and overseeing AI. But the question is, are you ready to pivot? Have you positioned yourself for this new career wave? Think about this and let me know your thoughts in the comment section. In the next video, I'll be breaking down what will actually help you if your career is caught in the AI web, the skills employers are rewarding but do not advertise, why degrees matter less than positioning, and how professionals can pivot without starting all over. Let me know if this video was enlightening. Like this video so that it will reach people who need this perspective. Subscribe if you want more honest career conversations, and let me know in the comments which part of your role you think is becoming replaceable by AI. Like I said earlier, I'm going to leave the link to the McKinsey article so that you can read more and have better perspective so that you can position yourself for what is coming. Thank you so much guys for watching this video, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye.